A good Samaritan thought he was carrying out a simple act of kindness when he ordered a McDonald's for a homeless man. But not long after purchasing the food, staff at the Myrtle Beach, South California restaurant called the cops and told both of them to leave. Yossi Gallo captured the moment the police officer told the homeless man to leave without finishing his meal after customers and employees complained. In the clip, an angry Gallo is then seen berating the cop and management for treating the man so poorly. Eventually, Gallo was also asked to leave the restaurant for disorderly conduct and ended up taking the unidentified man to another eatery. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. As of Thursday night, the video had generated more than 40 million views on Facebook, with many reacting angrily to the law enforcement response. However, the Myrtle Beach Mayor Brenda Bethune and police say that the incident as depicted in the film does not accurately portray exactly what happened and have defended the officer's response. She has not been identified. The owner of the McDonald's location said that Gallo has behaved improperly on prior occasions and that this was not the first time he was asked to leave. In the video, the officer said the homeless man needed to leave because he was asking McDonald's customers for money. Gallo said that the homeless man didn't ask him for money and he couldn't understand why they couldn't finish their meals. The restaurant manager then tells Gallo to stop yelling and says he's being disorderly. McDonald's didn't immediately respond to an email. The incident began after Gallo said he invited an unidentified man believed to be homeless into a McDonald's. Gallo paid for a meal, which the man then began eating at a table inside the restaurant.
I waved him down. I said, "Hey, are you hungry?" And he said, "Yes."
Gallo told WMFB TV.
So I went in there with him, and as soon as we went inside, the lady at the register says, "You're not getting food." She tells him he's not getting food.
Gallo said he was so angered by the cashier's actions that he began to record the incident on his cell phone. In the video, a police officer is seen telling a man that he needed to leave the restaurant after he was done eating. Gallo is then heard in the video yelling at McDonald's employees.
"You guys suck. He didn't even ask me for food. I brought him from outside. You guys suck."
Moments later, a McDonald's employee who's believed to be the branch manager comes over to Gallo and asks him to keep his voice down.
Calm your voice, that's what I'm asking.
This is how I talk loud. If the officer has a problem with that, the officer's gonna arrest me.
Sir, you're being disorderly.
I'm not being disorderly.
Yes, you are.
The officer then tells Gallo that she was called to the restaurant because multiple people have complained about the man asking for money.
Okay, multiple people have complained, so it's not just you, okay?
The manager once again comes over to Gallo and asks him to quiet down, though Gallo replies,
"I'll never be back here. You guys suck."
The officer and the homeless man are then seen having a conversation. It appeared the officer was waiting for him to finish his meal before escorting him out of the restaurant. She then asks Gallo to leave the restaurant even as he continues filming. When Gallo asks the officer if he could get a refund for his food, she says,
"Can I get a refund for my food if I can't finish my food?"
I cannot do that. I just explained to you, I'm not civil court.
Gallo then asks for the name of the manager that wanted him evicted from the restaurant. The manager then walks out and appears to hand Gallo an envelope.
"Can I get your name, please?"
Gallo's then heard telling other customers in the restaurant.
"I'm getting kicked out of here because I gave a homeless guy food, by the way, guys."
The officer then confronts Gallo again and tells him that he needed to leave.
I'm not here to argue with you. I am the law, okay? You need to get your stuff and leave. You want a refund, you gotta go through corporate.
Gallo then approaches the cashier register and asks for a printed receipt. After finally getting his receipt, Gallo was then escorted out of the restaurant by the officer. Gallo then invites the homeless man into his car and offers to buy him food elsewhere as the officer watches him leave. Gallo yells at the officer as he gets into his car in the parking lot.
"You know what you're doing is wrong. You know that already. Deep inside you, you know that."
Myrtle Beach police then told WMBF TV that an officer was called to the premises after a McDonald's employee complained about a man who was asking them for money in the parking lot. When the officer arrived, she was told that the man had gone inside and sat down to eat, according to police. The employee asked the officer to issue a trespass warning to the man and that he be asked to leave. The officer advised the male of the request made by the business and issued a warning, Myrtle Beach Police Captain Joey Crosby said. A bystander who was videotaping the incident was also trespassed from the location at the request of the manager for what management deemed as disorderly behavior. Joel Polici Jr., who owns the McDonald's franchise where the incident took place, released a statement saying, "At my restaurant, the goal is to provide our customers with a positive and welcoming experience each time they visit. Unfortunately, the individual in this video has a history of disruptive behavior and has been asked to leave by management and police on several occasions. After Gallo posted the video on Facebook, a number of social media users left misogynistic comments about the officer. Facebook users who watched the video were particularly angry about her "I am the law" comment. It was reported that the officer's private Facebook page was inundated by trolls who left angry messages. The officer reportedly either changed the privacy settings on her Facebook page or deleted it altogether. Gallo later told WMBF TV that he didn't agree with those who left crude comments about the officer.
I think that's completely wrong, completely wrong. I do believe that she was doing her job. She did nothing wrong. I don't have any anger towards her
Gallo asked Facebook users to refrain from trolling the officer.
Would say please definitely leave her alone. She was very polite. She was doing her job. I wouldn't want anyone to speak badly of her. She was very nice, actually.
If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.